OK, this way, Lucy. Come on, we've got to get on the floor. Because they're waiting for us. For goodness sake, we're behind as it is. Do you realise how behind we are? Just a minute. Now, where are the dancers? Are they in the wardrobe? They're all out the studio? Have they been to wardrobe?
Yes, they've been to
Have they been to makeup? Well, before I go to makeup. Here we go. Right, come on, Lucy. For goodness sake, we've got to get on the stage. For goodness sake. Now, is anybody here?
Oh, hey, Lionel, sorry, I've got to go to makeup.
All right,
Noel's waiting for you.
OK, yes. Change that waistcoat. It's dreadful. Yes, here we go. Now, we've got to get onto the studio. Yeah. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
Yes, good to see you. Yes, for goodness sake, do something with that hair. You can't go on there. Oh, the legs are OK. Yes, is she wearing knickers? God, are you wearing knickers? Yes. Right, let's get into the studio, because this is what I want. I want lights, camera, action. I'm here. I'm here. That's it. I'm your floor manager for this evening. You've got to do everything I tell you, especially you on the end. Yes. Yes, that's right. Yes, can I help you?
No, Lionel.
No, just a minute. What? Yes,
You're
isn't
very
he?
You're shorter than I thought, Lionel, funnily enough.
Pardon?
No, sorry. Right.
All right. Now, do you... Yes, why not? Close up. Of course.
Close up. Yeah.
Yes, not too tight. Yes, anyway, welcome to my show.
Indeed. A warm welcome to you at home and a warm welcome to you here in the studio this little late night Lionel, thank you.
Yes, all right.
And I thought I'd try and bring a little sophistication into this.
Yes.
Yes, all right.
My compliments to your tailor.
Thank you.
He's got a great sense of humour.
Thank you, Lionel. I thought, you know. The old ones are the best, aren't they, Lionel?
Yes. And you're one of the best.
Yes, Lionel. Here I am trying to bring your career up to date, Lionel, and get you a sort of certain amount of street credibility. And all you've done is taken the mick out of me so far. Welcome to the show,
James.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
OK, I'm coming out. Yes.
I thought you said, Lionel, you didn't want to be known as a hoofer anymore as well.
That is true.
You see, and you wear them.
But you see, I tried to tell that to the papers, and they won't listen to me.
When did you last dance on the television?
Oh, I can't remember.
20-odd years ago.
That must be 20 years ago. But you see...
I would like to learn to tap.
Do a little bit
later, maybe I will.
Oh, wait a minute, just a minute. Yeah, all right, I will. Are you ready?
Yeah, go on.
Feet, please. And then I want you to pan up. On the feet and then pan up. Ready? Oh! Oh, yeah!
Very good, Lionel. Very good. Now, come over here. OK, come over here. Now, welcome to the show tonight. Who knows what's lined up for you? First of all,
is that okay?
This is me. Very nice, Lionel, thank you. And this over here is Keith. Give me the camera, Keith. OK, come over here. I will take the shots of Keith. Unfortunately, he's a bit twisted. And Keith is... I don't know how we're going to do this, Keith. How did you do... Anyway, Keith is interesting because... Because, here we are, this is Keith. OK, this is a good shot. Right, Keith, tell us exactly what happened, Keith, the other day. We're dedicating the... By the way, Cookie, bring the mapping, because we're going to dedicate the programme to Surrey today, which is where... which is... I can see you're on my shot, Mansfield. I can see that, OK. And if I did this, you see, yeah, OK, right. Now, this is Keith. Keith is our one of our ace team of cameramen, one of the best cameramen in the... well, how can I keep it still when I'm breathing? Is that... Oh, I'm just about to ask him a question if you shut up for one moment. Right. Now... I'm sorry. I wish you could hear at home what he was going on about. Now, Keith, what happened in the very early morning just a few days ago when you were helping your wife get dressed because your wife was nearly due to give birth, wasn't she?
She was, I'm afraid. Thanks to Jerry's wonderful chums, I had to help my girlfriend, not wife, girlfriend...
Sorry, I beg your pardon. You should be married.
...have a baby.
Yes. And she was in the bath at the time?
She was, yes.
And she said, oh, it's happening.
She says, yes,
Talk me through it. Look into the camera, don't talk, look to me, yeah. I'm the cameraman here, you just look to me.
Get me to the hospital, but
Yes.
there were no ambulances. Eventually she started to give birth, so
Yeah.
we had to get on with it. And the
Really?
head came out, and I phoned 999,
Yeah.
and they talked me through it.
So what, they talked you through it. You were on the phone. Was she still in the bath or on the floor, or where was she?
On the floor.
She was on the floor?
Yeah.
Yes. And then the baby began to come?
The baby's head came out, yes.
Yeah, were you frightened?
Not
Were you
particularly.
worried about this?
I was a little bit worried.
Have you
I was
delivered a baby
apprehensive.
before?
I haven't, no.
You haven't, okay. So does it come out like that quickly, or did
It came out quite slowly.
it came out slowly? Were you worried? Was your heart going 19 to the dozen? It's bloody hot carrying this camera, isn't it?
It gets heavy, doesn't it?
It does, yes. Go on.
Yeah, the baby came out, and about an hour later, we managed to get the girlfriend up to the hospital, and
Yeah.
there were no beds.
God.
12 hours later, there were no blankets, there
Never
was
mind.
no sheets.
Are you serious
no
about
pillows.
this? Are you serious about this? We're going to talk to Jerry Hayes about that later. Okay, carry on. Michael, would you mind? I'm doing a very interesting in-depth discussion here. Nothing to do with politics at all. Could we get on? What happened with the umbilical cord? Did you manage to cut that okay?
I was told to tie that, so I tied it with
tied it?
a piece of string.
Yes. Was there a lot of blood?
No, it's very little blood, actually. Yeah.
They've got 3 other children as well, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Yeah, so what were they doing at the time?
Well, my eldest daughter, who's 20, she came round about 5 minutes later.
Yes.
Because she was on her way to look after my youngest then daughter.
Yeah.
And a few minutes after that, some plasterers came to plaster the bathroom where my girlfriend was lying on the floor.
You had a rare old day, didn't you?
I did. It was quite an eventful day.
Well, I think we should get on MMTV. I think we will get you
Can we wind this up, please, James? It's going on just a little long. Can we wind it up? No, not there. No. Yeah, can we wind this up? Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, for a man who behaved remarkably well under strain, please, let's hear it for Keith. Oh, dear. Oh, I tell you what. Tucking it under the arm was not clever. So, we will dedicate you. You live somewhere in the Surrey area. Surrey is down here. I was born in Surrey. It's right under London, here, OK? We dedicate the whole programme. You don't often hear about Surrey. People are embarrassed to talk about Surrey. So we dedicate the whole programme tonight to Surrey. Let's hear it for Surrey, yes! OK. You know, when I started tonight, I thought, do we have enough in this? I mean, we've only got Lionel Blair. I mean, is he going to be able to keep things going for the entire programme? Yeah, no, it's fine, Lionel. It's fine.
Do you want to...
Now,
yes,
this is...
Yes, Surrey.
So, sit down.
Sutton in Surrey.
Sit down and shut up.
Yes, I will,
OK,
sir.
fine. Now, Tracy Kemp from Birmingham. Well done, Tracy. Glass is slipping off. I think I need a little powder. She has won a holiday for 2 people for a week in, I was going to say in Birmingham, in Rhodes. OK, so well done to Tracy. Now, this week, you could win a holiday for 2 people in this time of year. The sun's shining, and it's getting warmer. And why spend all that money on your holiday? Why don't you allow us to send you there for nothing? To the island of Majorca.
Majorca.
Majorca, very nice too.
Beautiful. Beautiful place.
You seem to be on my shot.
Wonderful.
Change, that's
There
better.
is
Right,
a-
OK. The question tonight, because we do have a great guest on, Kevin Bloody Wilson. One of the biggest stars in Australia. I want to hear it for Kevin. He's here later. Kevin is a sort of cross between Des O'Connor and Bernard Manning. And so the competition, the question is, who was the original inhabitants of Australia? Who were, I think that should be really, who were the original inhabitants of Australia? Were they the Maoris? Were they the Rolf Harrises? Or were they the Aborigines? All you have to do is ring 0891 900 007. And the lines are open until midnight. Here we go. Oh, right. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. OK, right, here we go. Now, right, I'm just going to go over here and do an interview with a young lady over here because you're going to love this, Lionel. You've done many, many fashion shows in your time.
Do I follow you, sir?
No, you stay there and
stay
just
here.
keep
Right,
out of shot
right.
somewhere, Lionel, if you
Yes,
could
sir.
do that. OK, please welcome our next guest, and her name is Christina Bonfield. Now, as you can see, I am sartorially dressed this evening because I knew we were doing a fashion item, and I'm not sure. My birthday was a few weeks ago, as you know, and I don't know whether I would have liked this, but who knows? Christina, tell us first of all, are real men going to be seen looking like this? This is the latest catalogue of male lingerie. This guy can't appear tonight because he's got a new job, I think, on children as a children's... a new job on TV as a children's presenter, that's what I meant. Anyway, so, talk us through it. Tell me about it.
That's right. Well, right. We started designing just conventional men's underwear.
Oh, you're an American, I can tell that.
That's right, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I'm an outspoken Yank.
I'm not surprised then what we're looking at here.
Anyway, we started designing
God.
men's underwear about 6 years ago, and we started to get all these calls from women, wives, and men saying, could you do something a bit frillier, you know, something with a bit of lace with a bow on the top of the fly. So we decided there was enough interest to...
Well, should we talk through some of the
test.
models? Here's
Yeah, that's a good
Daniel,
idea,
and
yeah.
Daniel is modelling. What is he modelling?
He's modeling what we call a sexy chiffon wrap. And
Yes.
if you could just undo the tie there, Daniel, and perhaps take a twirl for us. Show the
Yes,
flow of the fabric.
okay.
Yeah. With a stretch satin camisole and matching knickers.
Yes, yes.
This
yeah.
one sets you back about 30 pounds.
Yeah, so
Full
this is
outfit.
Lionel,
Lovely. He looks really
this
nice.
is not...
I don't believe
You'll be
it.
our next model,
This-
Danny.
Well, I do, actually.
This is not this is not women's clothing for men,
No,
is
no,
it?
no, no,
This
no,
is
it's-
men's
That's right.
lingerie.
But
was
you know,
always-
I have to say,
You're talking, yeah? Yes, what?
may I just say that there are so many men that I know that love wearing women's underwear.
Really?
An awful lot.
Yes.
And
All right,
I
Lionel.
think there will be a sale for this.
Would
I think-
you wear this, Lionel?
No
Okay,
way!
fine, I just thought I'd ask. I just thought I'd ask. Can we see our
No
next model,
way.
Daniel? Thank you.
I haven't got the boobs for it.
No, this is the thing, you don't need it. This is a joke,
No,
Christina.
this
is a
one of our
joke.
best sellers. This one here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Isn't he good?
I mean, is this very nice? But
No, this
is this for gay men or for heterosexual?
No,
Well,
I
or
don't
does
think.
it-
I don't think it. No.
Who asked you, Lionel? Butt out of it!
I thought it was my interview. I thought it was my interview.
It is,
this
Chrissy. You
okay,
carry on.
Shall I carry
Yeah.
on? Shall I-
Could you give us
this
a
is
12?
for. That's lovely bottom. Very nice.
Do it twirl again.
Right.
We didn't miss that because they were. That's it. Fine. Okay.
That's right. This is not for gay men, although if gay men want to buy it, that's fine. Nor is it for transvestite men.
Yeah.
The men on our customer list, and we've talked about 50,000 men. They seem to be straight men in married relationships, and their wives are ordering this stuff for them. I mean, if your wife, I don't know if you're married. Are you married?
Yes, sometimes
If your
I am,
wife,
yes, yeah.
If your wife asked you to wear a ball gown to
Yeah.
bed, you probably would, wouldn't you?
No,
if you
I
loved
wouldn't.
her?
No. There's
Well,
absolutely
a lot of
no
these-
way I wear it. No.
A lot of these men, I mean, they love their
Yeah.
wives, and their wives
Yeah.
want them in this stuff. So they
Okay,
wear
Danny's
it.
back. He's now.
right.
This
Oh,
looks
this
like
is-
something straight out of your girlfriend wife's wardrobe.
This is
I mean,
lovely.
I
It looks so
you
good,
know.
isn't it? That's really
Danny,
nice.
do
This
you
is-
like this?
These are,
So I'd wear this in drag, yes, of course I would. But as a man, I feel very uncomfortable. I
Do
feel
you?
I ought to
You
have-
do?
I
A wig,
do, actually.
yeah,
I feel
yeah. Uh-huh.
like to have a wig and makeup. And I'm trying to find a very
How
hard-
much
Yeah,
would
no
these-
support whatsoever.
How much would these? How much would these cost, Christina?
This little number, these are cami knickers in silk, and that
Yeah.
would set you back about 25 pounds.
£25.
25
Yeah.
pounds, so not bad.
Yeah. Lionel,
Yeah.
you like this or not?
No, well, I mean, I'd like to see my wife in it, but not.
Yeah.
not
This
no,
is quite seriously.
but
This is made for men. Where would a guy go and buy? Is it only mail order or not?
Right now it's mail order, but there are quite a few shops, lingerie shops in London, upmarket shops, that are asking for this stuff because they have so many men coming in and asking for women's lingerie for themselves. So we are going to start selling in shops.
Christina, thank you very much indeed. And Lionel,
pleasure.
thank you also.
Thank
and
you.
Danny. And we might see a little more if we get time later on in the programme. Who knows, because he's come rushed back. And
I always wanted to
you
sit in
comfortable
this chair.
there, are you?
Oh, I love
okay,
this
fine.
chair.
That's
It's
good.
wonderful.
Right. Can we have some music now? Please, ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome, singing for the first time on television tonight, they've sung before, this is Sulphur!
So tasteful, but so hateful. Can you believe? Can you deceive me? Think
Super. Now listen, guys. That's just been released, hasn't it? The High Chair EP. Has that been released yet, or no? Okay, it's going to be released. It will be released. Okay, well, it has been released. And you're going to be on tour and all that sort of stuff. And you've done quite well before, haven't you, in the indie charts? But you found the best way to do it was to make your own record and release it through your own label. They don't talk, no, they go, But never mind. Save yourselves, because we'd like you to come back and do another number later on. Will you do that? Great. Ladies and gentlemen, Sulphur, thank you. Before the break, don't forget you could win this holiday for two in Mallorca. All you have to do is answer this simple question on the screen now. And who were the original inhabitants of Australasia? Were they the Maoris, the Rolf Harrises, or the Aborigines? Call that number 0891 900 007 now. The lines are open until midnight on Sunday. You and a friend could be winging your way there very soon. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Very nice indeed. Well, here we are on late night, and it's time to talk to our legal eagle, who, of course, is Gary Jacobs. And
No, hold it, just a minute. Just a minute, hold it.
what?
No, I'm sorry, he's not here. He hasn't
Gary's
turned
never
up.
missed a programme
He's
yet.
late at night in Soho. Can you imagine what's happened to Gary?
So what am I going to do?
Last been seen. Now, there's a very funny gentleman here in a funny waistcoat.
Right.
A blonde curly hair.
Yeah.
And what's it, funny
Okay.
boots.
You go and read this, and I'll go and... That must be Jerry Hayes.
Oh,
it could
yes,
be nobody
Jerry
else. You
Hayes.
go and read that, and I'll go and talk to Jerry Hayes. Ladies and gentlemen, the honourable member
Jerry Hayes.
for Harlow! Jerry! Now, Jerry, what is going to happen? And may I say Tom has done you
Tom
proud.
has done wonderfully.
Yeah.
Tom Gilby.
May I say...
I
say...
don't wear that sort of underwear.
Are you
Baz.
sure?
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Katrina said earlier that quite a
I've got
number of
spots on mine.
orders...
I've got spots on mine. Never mind. All right. Never mind about my underwear.
Okay, fine.
We'll just get funny letters again.
Yes, you will.
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
stalking horses.
Stalking horses.
Yes, I thought we'd talk about stalking horses
Yes,
and
go on.
possibly the way things are going.
The way things
you
are going.
could end up being the Prime Minister of this country.
Well, anyone can be the Prime Minister of this country.
Yes, but you've got a better chance than me because you're an elected member of the House of Commons at the moment.
True, at the moment.
At the moment.
At the
So,
moment.
which
It's in the
nothing-
balance.
What, you're being elected or?
Oh, no, everything.
Yes?
Yes.
So what's happening then?
What's
I mean,
happening?
John Major. No, don't be. You're not. Listen, I know you want to go and peruse through that catalogue.
No, I
you could do
don't.
that afterwards, and you won't throw me off. I want to know.
okay.
I want to know. Are you? Because you have said on this program many times how much you like Jonathan. Can I call him Jonathan?
No, his name's John.
John. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, John. Right, fine. You like him.
Yes.
And you love him and all that sort
He's
of
a good
thing. And
chap.
he's a nice bloke and
Love him.
good for the country. But he's got to go. He's
No,
got
I don't
to
think
go.
he's got to go.
He's got
at
to
all.
go.
He was elected by the people of this country. He was elected by the backbench of the Tory party, and he's got a mandate. I don't see why he should be thrown out by a load of right-wing headbangers. Right-wing headbangers. Who've got tunnel vision. Oh, well, you didn't vote for his badge. You didn't say.
So no, just a minute.
Watch it. I'll get into review
Before
your
we-
next show, Lionel.
Before we go any further, what do you mean too many have got mandates? That was good, I like that.
Mandates?
Yes, never mind.
Mandates.
Fine. Okay. Now, is there a chance...
There was a joke. Lionel cracked a joke. Mandate.
Is there a chance...
Unfortunately, it's not funny.
Is there a chance... thank you.
Oh, it's sorry.
Is there a
Unfortunately,
chance...
it's not.
Lionel! That was funny, Lionel. Fine, thank you. Yeah.
Don't stare at me.
I always think, Lionel, when you have to do the joke for the second time, it wasn't worth doing.
He gave me a
No.
stare. He gave me a
He
stare.
did. He's all right. He's going to
Yeah.
teach you to dance
Yeah,
later.
stare.
Just don't.
We're not going to get away from this.
Well, okay, go on. I'm not invasive.
Have you been offered a whip's position or not?
Beg your pardon.
It's a simple answer.
Certainly not.
Yeah?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't been offered any position at all
You're
by
not-
anyone.
No, you don't want to be a whip. Okay, fine.
wasn't meant
For
to
the
be
moment,
funny.
we've run out of time.
Wasn't
What a
meant
shame.
funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Hayes. Oh. You know, every week I try and do a serious political interview. And I'm going to get it. I'm going to do it. And Walden had better look out. Move over here. We didn't, this is the, anyway, welcome to Wales Garden and to our little gardening feature on the programme called Grow Up. You may remember last week I showed you here in our plastic bag garden how to plant straws. These are some of the straws that I planted last week. This week, I'm going to show you what can happen after you have managed to plant the straws and the sort of fruit that you can expect to harvest from your plot. Now, these have grown fairly straight and fairly stiff, and that's good. That's good. That means the fruit underneath is tender and ripe. If they're crinkly and a little limp, you're not going to be able to eat the fruit. But this looks very good to me. So if your straws have begun to grow up through the earth at the moment, a stupid way to earn a living this is. Particularly when you're dressed, you don't speak. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, so what you do is you begin, and you must be careful, you must not bruise the fruit. And here we go. Let's just see, and you're going to be amazed at this. Can we get in quickly here? It's okay. You can deliver children. You can get in here and be a gardening cameraman as well. So just, I find, go round like this, and the straws produce the most delightful berries you have ever seen. Isn't that lovely? And there we are. You take, I mean, that is a big berry. That is a big berry. You would call that a big berry.
I call that a big berry.
That is a big berry. Would you like that? You take that as all the... Okay, thank you very much indeed. Right, now, come with me. That's the gardening spot. Clap. That's the male lingerie. Very nice. And that's dedicated to my wife. I know she'll like that, so that's dedicated to Melinda. Now, I'm just going to go a little flight, Lionel, around to the other side of the world for our next little interview, our next little sketch. So will you come with me?
I would be delighted.
As we go completely
through the keyhole
around the world. Here we go. It's a long way. You see, we're going to go to Australia. We've got to get the feeling of going a long way, right?
Going under or going down?
Yes, down and under and
Going
all the
down.
way and everywhere right around here. Here we are. Okay, fine, Lionel. Come on. The cameras can't keep us. Okay, right over here. And please welcome, as we're here in Australia, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only, the incredible Kevin Bloody Wilson! Right, hang on. Kevin, sorry, just move back a little bit, just so we can see a little problem here, because being in Australia, can we try and get can we get the British angle on the
Get everybody
screen?
at home to turn their televisions up. So
No, that's it, that's okay. Right.
There we are.
So we're here on a beach in Australia.
She's
This is
very nice. I
terrific.
didn't know you're allowed to bring the family into
Well,
the show. She's a very attractive lady.
I thought, yes, of course, a lot of
Very
sheep.
nice.
Yes, well, anyway, fine. So, Kevin, how's it been, mate? Eh? Okay.
Things have been very well, thank you, James.
Yes.
Very, very well indeed. And seeing some of that underwear on tonight's show. Huh?
What you got, huh?
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid if I wore something like that, my mates would turn up and want to have a beer.
They would.
Yeah.
I was just getting the part. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I thought we could just sit here and pretend we're on a beach somewhere in Sydney or somewhere like that. Or where could we be on the
Yeah,
beach?
Is
that like it?
That's rather nice, isn't
Okay.
it?
Good picture of Kylie.
The melon patch. I prefer the real thing. Look at this over here, James. Just check this out.
I mean, the hot weather brings it out, doesn't
Truth,
it?
I-
It brings it out, doesn't
I
it?
wish my missus had norks like that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Pull all the wrinkles out of her face.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. Yes. So you're not known for your sophistication, really, Kevin, in Australia. Over here, your sort of humour and this sort of thing would be considered to be very sort of sexist and politically very, 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 oh gosh, very incorrect.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Yeah,
In Australia, it's known as culture, though.
Yes.
It's
yeah,
culture.
yeah. I believe, of course, Timey Kangaroo Down Sport in Australia is the name of a love song.
It is a love song. My word, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bondage. It's a
Yeah.
bondage love song.
Is our image of Australians wrong or not? Or
I don't think so. No, I'm quite proud to uphold the image that's over here, the beer swilling, loudmouth drunk. I'm quite happy for that. Yeah.
Actually, there are very few, Kevin. There are very few beer swilling, loudmouth drunks who actually packed the Palladium as you did in 1992 when you were here.
Yeah. Well, perhaps just that shows that there's a lot of twisted little wombats over here in London as well. You know.
Where did you first? You were a gold miner. You started as a gold miner.
I was an electrician in a gold mine. Yeah. Well, I was originally on the family farm where we tried growing all sorts of things, but it was a little Struth. Oh, mate, look at that. We really are in the melon patch here today, aren't we? Ooh. Fair dinkum, look at that. How'd you like one of them growing off the end of your nose, Jim? Be funny if you had a cold, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to come and stay here because you live near here, don't you?
I know. This area here, this topless beach is known locally as Kev's Melon Patch. Look at
Is
that.
it?
Mm. And the melons are out in force today, aren't they?
Dear. This is so incorrect. I can't believe we're doing it. Yeah. Anyway,
Life's a beach.
yes. Yeah. So back to the goal. Your father left your farm, didn't he? As I believe it.
Yeah, Dad left us the family farm to my brother and myself,
Yeah,
and I lost my share in a game of cards, so I went out on the road doing
Your brother?
this.
You played cards with your brother and he took it off you?
Well, he taught me how to play cards too, so I don't think he taught me as much as I was supposed to know, because he went, oh, mate, look at that. Ooh. Fucking hell. You could do a bit of damage amongst that lot, couldn't you, eh?
Anyway, listen, it's been great talking to you again. You've got a little song you're going to do for us, haven't you, with Sirung, who plays the didgeridoo?
Yeah.
And we made him over here. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do
Why
it.
don't you come over here, Sirung, sit here, and you take
Sorry?
it away. And, ladies and gentlemen, just a little number here from Kevin Bloody Wilson and Sirung. Go!
Biggie. I come from an outback town where nothing ever grows. No wheat, no sheep, so we can't even boast an annual show. But we got something special there that sets our town apart. 'Cause each year in a shed we hold a festival of farts. There's displays and competitions and entries from afar. And those that can't get into town just send in little jars. And old Fat Sarge, the local cop with clipboard and a pen, unscrews the lids, then takes a whiff, then scores them 1 to 10. Gives me 2 points for aroma, 2 for the bouquet, 2 for fermentation, and 2 more for decay, and 2 for presentation of your fancy little jar, and a medal for the best part at the Festival of Farts. And the highlight of the show this year was 2 kids with a goat that they'd fed on rocks and rotten eggs and dragged in on a rope. And as one young fella held his horns to line old Billy up, his mate just walked around the goat's arse and bear kicked him in the guts. And that goat farted bloody beauty, like a shotgun going off, and sprayed a lethal load of gravel shrapnel, scared shit out of the mob. And as they all ducked for cover and hit the deck in fear, old Sarge just kept on marking buckshot whizzing past his ears. He gave him 2 points for aroma, 2 for the bouquet, 2 for fermentation, and 2 more for decay. And over all that bloated goat had probably scored a 10, except he farted and shit a brick and knocked old Sarge ass over head. Between all of the commotion and no one keeping score, and old Sarge bloody bellering, they just pissed off out the door. And when the dust had settled, no one seemed to care that they'd buggered off with the medal, 'cause they'd won it fair and square. They'd got 2 points for aroma, 2 for the bouquet, 2 for fermentation, and 2 more for decay, and 3 big cheers for Winging Big Fat Sarge, and a medal for the best part at the Festival of Farts. They won the medal for the best part of the Festival of Farts. Yeah! Thank you!
Thanks very much indeed, Kevin. And that was the cleanest song that Kevin could sing on the show tonight. We hope you enjoyed that. More music right now. Here they are again, second time around, Salta!
Such won't part with you. You can have my cup, but it stings for a little while. But she's the sweetest thing that I do own. I wouldn't part with her for any pot of gold. Her skin is showing blue, her holes are filled with glue, her eyes are glass. I won't sell my car. I won't part with her. You can have my car, but it stings for a little while. I won't sell my car. I won't part with her. You can have my car. You can have my car. I won't sell my car. I won't part with her. You can have my car, but it stings for a little while. I won't sell my car. I won't part with her. You can have my car, but it stings. But it stings for a little while.
Terrific. Okay, it's out now. The EP is called High Chair, and that was called Car. They were Sulphur. Thanks very much indeed, guys. That was brilliant. Just before we... Oh, sugar. Just before we take the break.
Watch it.
I'm sorry about that line. It could have
Please.
ruined your...
That could have
anyway,
given me-
yes, it could have done.
Yes.
Can you bend over? Don't... okay, fine.
While you're down there.
Thank you very much indeed, Lionel.
There
Okay.
you
Question for you, for the competition to win a holiday for two people on the island of Mallorca. Who were the original inhabitants of Australia? Were they...
Were they
Maoris.
Maoris?
Rolf Harris.
Or were they Rolf Harrises?
Or
were they
Aborigines.
Aborigines?
Yeah, and you can ring 0891 900 007 and you can call us till midnight on Sunday. Come right back. What they always say, Lionel,
is...
and they go on, and I think it's very unfair because
Which is what?
They go on and on about your hair.
My hair.
I know they go on and on about your hair.
I know the Daily Mail did it.
I know, and they think it's a wig, don't they?
They do.
They think it's a wig.
not.
Let's have a let me have a quick
Cool.
look because
Have a
do you
quick-
mind? Because
No.
can we get a real shot in here? This is, and I thought, look, there's the
There's the
Lionel's
grey.
hair. Okay, that is Lionel Blair's hair. It is his real
is my hair.
Lovely, lovely hair. Let's hear it! Yeah!
Have you seen this?
What?
Do you see what's happened? It was his. Well, it was
A
his birthday.
few weeks ago, quite a long
Have you
time
seen
ago
it?
now, yes. No, it's a young lady who wrote to me and she wants a Kathy O'Donnell.
Yeah, can I read it?
No, you can't. No, it's private. It's private. And she wrote to me from
Stockport.
Stockport. You've been to Stockport,
Yes,
yeah.
I played pantomime in Stockport.
You,
yeah.
you got 2 tickets. You may come on the show because Jerry Hayes earlier said, "Wow!" And so you come on to the show. No.
Yes, he did.
He did. Is it time to go over to Gary? Has Gary Jacobs managed to get here yet or not? What do you think?
Gary's not here yet.
Oh, Gary's not here
No,
yet.
so
Okay.
I think we ought to have. He's stuck in Soho. Oh, he's here! He's
Oh!
just arrived.
Hey,
Gary!
Hey!
How are you? Oh,
Gary, sit down.
Come
Gary,
here.
sit down.
Oh.
Fine. Are you all right, Gary?
Look, I brought my diary.
Yeah.
Gary, where have you been?
Where have I been?
Yes, where have you been?
Where have I been?
Yes.
This is very nice,
what I
Gary.
want
May I
My
say?
diary
Very,
was
very
printed
nice.
in Chinese, look,
Yeah.
instead of in English.
You missed, Gary. We had a
my
thing here.
secretary pressed the wrong
no,
thing.
it's all right, Gary. Listen, don't worry about that. We've got one for
You
you.
missed something here.
Katrina, you brought something in, I thought, for Gary to wear. You
Well,
did.
where is it? Come on.
You know.
Well, look, give a kick.
Yeah. Shall we,
I'll give a dig.
This is men's underwear.
I thought that was women.
No,
No,
this
it's
is underwear for men.
For men. For men. We better do that. We better go in.
I haven't got
Now,
one of
will you
them.
get on with the interview now,
I haven't got
please?
one of them.
Have you got stuff ready?
No, but I'll read any letter that I've got in front
Okay,
of
pick
me.
the first one out. I've got a nice
Right.
card here for you.
Stand by one, please.
Okay, go.
You ready?
Cue Gary. Jerry. Gary. No, Gary. Yeah, cue Gary. You ready?
I'm reading.
Go. No, out loud.
Oh,
Do it
sorry.
out loud. Do it out loud. Right.
So I was just reading, rehearsing. We've got somebody here, a disabled motorcyclist, who is concerned about the fact that some motorcyclists are not allowed to ride a bicycle because of their disability. They want to know if there's any organisation that can be set up to help them with advice, modified parts and with insurance. But I think the answer to that, James, must be yes. But unfortunately, I'm not really the person to sort that out. So whichever
They need a
camera's
solicitor
looking
for
at
that,
me,
don't they?
they don't need
Yeah.
a solicitor.
Oh, don't they?
They
Oh, right,
actually need.
okay.
This is interesting. If there's a band called the Velvet Underpants, there's another one called the Velvet Underpants. In fact, they probably
Underground,
get their
I thought
gear
they
from that. They want to know if somebody's stolen their name, what can they do about it?
Change it.
Well, in show
What do
business,
you
you
think?
can't have two people in the same
Lionel, this is the
business
political.
cannot have
This
the
is the
same
political
name.
bit, Lionel.
James Well's got a son called James Well.
Yeah.
Why can't he have the same name?
Ah, James Well Jr. would have to be.
Yeah, but
This
no,
is
there's,
called
no,
piss-
there's no law against it, Lionel.
There's no law against...
Yeah, there's no law in this country that says you've got to be a member of a union.
No,
though,
that's
is there?
right. No,
You
no,
don't
you don't have to be a member of an
Now,
union.
you
Anything
used to be a showbiz agent.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is called passing off.
Passing.
Not pissing.
Not pissing.
No. If you actually call yourself the same name as somebody else, intending to mislead, like if I called myself Lionel Blair...
You couldn't.
I couldn't, of course, but if I started...
Well, we don't really have the same figure, do we?
You could sue me to stop me doing
Now,
that.
look, who did you look after? Who are your clients?
Now,
Well,
never mind it. Can we get on with the letters?
Paulie
Talk to them
Yates.
afterwards, yes.
Paula Yates!
5.5 years, put her on telly.
Goodness me.
I was at her wedding. I'm in the wedding pictures,
Are you?
but I'm not in the official ones. I
Have
was
you been
too
on her
fat.
bed yet or not?
I've been
No,
on
no,
bed
okay,
with
right.
Paulie Yates many times.
Now,
Yes.
any
Okay.
other,
Bob's
any
normally
other,
been
any
there.
other...
Dear James, it proves my point on death. You remember we did a programme on death a few weeks ago?
Yes, I do.
You said you want to be put on a Viking ship and burnt. It's all down to your personal preference and going out in style if that's your preference. If you can afford it, well, James, you speak a lot of sense. Quite right.
James, that sounds
Good
like a card you
show,
never read
good
before.
show you have there on, I never say how it's written, ITV. I wrote to you 2 months ago concerning my dad and the advice. Anyway, he's, what's that?
That's the sort of stuff, that's the sort of legal advice
Yeah.
some of your viewers want from me. Is that on camera? You got that?
Very
The
good,
answer,
very
answer
good,
to that
very
one
good.
is fourpence or Tuesday in a cut glass bowl.
Well, may I say there is one other thing that the viewers would like to see on your show?
I'm trying to read that. Sorry,
It's
yes.
to see, it's to see Gary
Yeah.
in these pants. Now, will you stand up? No, you put them over those trousers. Over those trousers. Over those trousers. Come around here. I am the corner. Now, just give us your legs. Come on, just put your legs in there. Just put your legs in there. Come on. Gary, put your legs in there.
Listen, I appear before High Court judges frequently.
We've,
They wouldn't believe me.
Listen,
no,
if Jerry can wear that waistcoat, you
excuse
can
me.
wear these.
no, I'll wear the waistcoat.
No,
You can
just put your legs in.
Save me,
Excuse me,
please.
come over here. Right, now, Charles Thompson is with us, and I don't know, because of course everything is falling apart this evening, that we have time. Charles, where are you, Charles? We did have... Are you over here? I think, have we got time for you, Charles, or might ask you to... We have. Ladies and gentlemen, please, in the autobiography of John Betjeman, Sir John Betjeman's authorised biographer, Bevis Hiller, has described...
Bevis Hillier.
Say again?
Bevis Hillier.
Are you sure about that?
Bevis Hillier,
This is
yeah.
Bevis Hiller, yeah, anyway. Right, has described him as
can you do?
Betjeman's successor. And he said, I think that of his generation, that's our friend here.
Same as Jerry's generation.
He is one who is going to stand out as the popular poet of England in the coming years. And we have him... We have him here. Please, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to do a little poetry for us, Charles Thompson!
The first poem is called Modern Art. It's about a pile of bricks in the Tate Gallery, and I take the point of view of someone who's come along to admire this sculpture. I am a connoisseur apart. The modern style is where I start. Extremity to me means art. The artist's task is to refine the formal values and combine the needs of volume, space and line. At Pimlico, it's left, left straight, then left. I gaze inside the Tate at André's work, equivalent 8. It's built from bricks, its sense of weight, its placing and its concepts great. A solid vision, quite first rate. The press who lack historic caution complain the price is sheer extortion. But look at the superb proportion, the subtle shade and shape displayed, the acumen with which it's made, worth every penny that was paid. Its elegance is almost Greek. I see it as a sharp critique on man's dilemma, so to speak, when basic motions shown by Freud confront an existential void. And here the medium employed addresses the perceptive viewer with an aesthetic of the pure, which I am sure will still endure when man is ash. Its mass revealing convolving modes of thought and feeling, which put to shame the Sistine ceiling and all the conjurer's bravado displayed throughout the Louvre and Prado of Raphael and Leonardo. There's something odd. I think I might have turned left where one should turn right. I did. I'm in a building site.
Charles, that's great. Will you come back next week, Charles?
Love to.
Because running out of time. Come back next week.
Okay,
Thank you very much
thank you.
indeed. Charles, the new Sir John Betjeman. The new Sir John Betjeman. Lovely. Yes. Fantastic. I know. Over here. How can I concentrate with these two? Kevin Bloody Wilson is cuddling the sheep. Jerry Hayes would like to be. And Baz is over here. Baz, come on. Lionel, bring Baz up.
Baz, Belly Boy.
Right.
Nice to see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Baz Bamming Boy! Now, before we find out what those show-busy people have been doing, there's I will bring you here, the little problem. You weren't so
You've got a
kind.
problem,
No, you have. You weren't so kind to my friend Lionel the other
Baz
day.
has always been kind to me.
Has he?
It was his little minion that wasn't kind. You see.
So Baz employs people.
She speaks well of you.
No.
Yes.
We had it was quite a nice interview. She just made it sound a bit stupid, you see.
You know,
and I'm not stupid.
No, because
really,
Lionel, and we've brought him here tonight, Lionel, and I think we've managed to try and lift your image tonight.
Because you see,
haven't
we are regular
Yes.
readers in my house.
Yes.
The Daily Mail.
It was the hair, wasn't it?
No, I told her. Yeah, no,
But
I
it's
don't
real.
mind my
Look,
hair.
have a look at the hair.
No,
It's
no,
real hair.
It's real, I know.
No,
We make it...
Vanity Blair, she called me. Of course,
But you were upset,
vain.
weren't you? You were upset.
I was upset with her.
He was upset.
Not the Daily
He
Mail.
was upset. Oh, he was upset.
Because she was a silly cow.
No, he was upset. He was upset. And tonight, he's harboured this for quite some time.
I want you both... But we're making
I want you to make it up.
You
because,
promised me lunch.
You know.
I'll buy you lunch in the
You promised me lunch.
Okay,
on the Ivy.
that's fine. That's fine.
Lunch at the Ivy. You're right.
Just call me the Henry Kissinger of ITV. They've made it up. Now,
I'm an reader of the Daily Mail now. I say my wife and I do the crossword every day.
Lionel, thank you very much.
Sorry.
Listen, while we might as well talk about Lionel, because he has been a man, who has never been off the forefront of TV, has he?
No, he's been around since the inception of TV in this country.
And now he's coming back. He's now becoming a cult figure.
He is a cult.
Cult figure.
Yeah. I've been a cult for a long time.
But he has a talent that kind of
Yeah.
that has lasted this
Yep,
long, you
yep.
see, which is good. It's lovely.
You said something very nice once in your column. You said, I don't mind being... I've been sent up, let's face it. You said, Lionel takes it very well, and I do. I
Yeah,
think.
you do.
Just at this
You
one
do.
time. But anyway, we've
No,
patched that up now.
even
We've
that
patched
one
that up
time.
now.
It was
Yeah.
okay. No, and I enjoy...
You're big about things, which is good.
I'm always laughed at because I love
No, I mean that's
Mr.
a
Show
genuine
Business, you see, but I do love the business that I'm in.
But you
And I
are Mr.
can't
Show
help
Business.
it.
You
but
are.
I enjoy it, you see.
People think, actually, the interesting thing is you think that this is an act. He came into the office earlier on today, tap dancing all the way in. Getting on the... this is not an act. This is how he behaves.
But the thing is, remember this, Lionel, there's a lot of people who've been in showbiz for 30 years and we can't remember their names. We can remember your name.
Thank you.
So, you know.
Why, Lionel, is it you really want to be thought of as a serious actor when you have a terrific reputation as a personality, a star, a singer, a dancer?
Well, you see, in America, may I say, they love personality performers,
They do.
actors and everything. They used to say, let's go and see a Humphrey Bogart film and Edward G. Ross. They love that. But they don't like that here. But I know I could do those sort of films, and I don't just want to be the tap
think
dancing Lionel
could you
Blair.
help him?
We could help him, absolutely. We could help him.
Because
Look,
when I did Rosencrantz, do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
And I love doing that. And I just like to. I don't want to stop being Lionel Blair, but I would like to show that I can.
Do you think he
other
should go?
things.
Do you think he should go Hollywood, or is it too late?
No,
I don't think he should go to Hollywood, but I think maybe, I don't know, the National Theatre
If they
do
would,
something.
if they would
Yeah,
ask me,
yeah.
I would go.
Would you look after him,
The
Basil?
RSC would
Okay,
do.
because what we're going to. Go on.
I just want to say this. I mean, there was a piece in the papers a few weeks ago about Richard Gere and his girlfriend and his wife, Cindy Crawford. I mean, in a couple of years, who will be able to remember Richard Gere's name?
Do you think so?
Yeah, he's not as big a star as you, Lionel.
He's not
honestly.
as big a star.
No.
He's not as huge as you, baby.
Oh, he
Hasn't got
is.
the sex appeal you've got, Lionel. Darling.
Shall we have the
Robbie.
Lionel Blair masterclass? Because Lionel said before he's not really danced on television for over 20 years.
Absolutely. Would you do?
I think Lionel should hit it.
Come on, Lionel. Get out there in front of the audience and go for it.
Can you do it?
At us.
James, here.
Yeah, okay. Gary and Jerry. Let's have Gary and Jerry
We'll
up
just-
here as well.
Here we are. Jerry,
Okay,
Gary,
okay.
come in.
Right. Because I've got the seat on.
And I'll go here, we'll just go, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2. Oh, do you want to walk forward? You didn't tell us. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3, clap. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Turn. 1, 2, 3. And kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2. Everybody clap. 1, 2, 3. Clap. 1, 2, 3. Clap. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Kevin, I thought you were great.
Join us again next week for Whale On. Until then, get up out of your chairs, out of your bed, and join in. Come